James was enjoying his new life on the island sorta, but he still had a lot to learn, said Sir Topham Hatt. James knew what Sir Topham Hatt meant. He could well remember that dreadful accident on his first day. Said a kind little Edward. Everyone came to admire James. He thought, and suddenly let off steam. A shower of water on Sir Topham Hatt's nice new top hat. Just then the conductor blew his whistle, and James thought they'd better be going. He puffed to Edward. Puffed Edward. The coaches were grumbling too, but James wouldn't listen. When at last they stopped at the next station, 2 coaches were beyond the platform. They had to go back to let the passengers get out, but no one seemed to know what Sir Topham Hatt's new hat, so James felt happier than pretending that they came into the station where Thomas was waiting with his 2 coaches. Said Thomas, and he puffed it off importantly. Edward and James passed the field where James had his accident. The fence was mended, and the cows were back again. They ended the journey and rested before the setting off for home. James was still wondering what Sir Topham would say about his new hat. The next morning, he spoke sternly to James. James didn't like that at all. He was very rough with the grumbling coaches as he brought them into the platform. He thought to himself, to make Jameson even more crosser, there was no time to come near him. He thought, puffed James. Replied the coaches. James laughed and tried to go faster, but the coaches wouldn't let him. James asked his driver. Asked the guard. Replied the driver. Asked the conductor. Said the driver. Said the conductor with a smart dressed man. The passengers all said this was a bad railway. It was. Then they told the man how bad he is instead. Everyone was very cross. At last he handed the laces over. The driver tried to a pad of newspaper tightly around the hole in the brake pipe, and James was able to pull the train. But he was a sadder and wiser James, and took care never to bump coaches again.